Good morning, Avon. I'm Connor McLaughlin.
And I'm Ashley Horn. Thanks for watching the Oreo Report.
We begin with our top story. The Boiling Water Challenge is sending people to the hospital across the nation. The challenge involves throwing boiling water in the air and watching it freeze in the cold water. 8 people who took part in the challenge have been treated in burn centers since the deep freeze last week. Now let's check in with Jaden for our Avon forecast.
Thanks, Spence. Today is a little cloudy today, and right now the temperature is 17 degrees, and we did see snow flurries on the way into school this morning. Around 3, when we are getting out of school, it will stay cloudy with the temperature being on 21 degrees, so keep your jackets tight. And later tonight around 8 p.m., the temperature will be just about 18 degrees. Tomorrow, the sun will be out with a high of 31 and a low of 21. Sunday, it starts to snow again with a high of 35 and a low of 30. And Monday, when we come back, the snow continues with a high of 38 and a low of 34. Back to you.
The speech team is making AHS history. Let's find out how.
Are you interested in joining the speech team? I caught up with the coach and the president of the club to learn more.
Travel to different schools and participate in speech tournaments. The students get to pick any event that they would like to do. There's maybe 10 to 12 different events, and then the day of the tournament they perform their speech for that event 4 different times, and then they get awards for how well they did. It's both ALC and the main cafeteria, and then throughout the A and B pods, and then the D pod, so up and downstairs. There's about 45 rooms we're using. And no, it does not cost anything. Speech is just a little bit different because it's not like a spectator sport. You don't get to you don't pay to go watch a football game. So it doesn't cost anything to come for the students, but it does cost us to host the tournament. We have to provide all the food for the judges and the students and things like that.
I've been on the speech team for 2 years. I started last year as a freshman. So one of my encouragements that influenced me to join the speech team was my friends were doing it, and also a really good friend of mine who was a senior at the time was also really good at speech team and told me to join. As president, I have the role of organizing the meetings and making the PowerPoints, and we have officer meetings to come up with any fundraiser projects and to help the members of the club learn more about speech and debate and get better at their speeches and how they give their speeches.
I think our main goal right now is just to keep expanding the team and just keep bettering ourselves and bettering our speeches so that we can, earn more awards at tournaments.
So for our first upcoming speech meet, the first one in Avon High School on February 9th of 2019, we're still looking for volunteers that can work around as much time as you would like, just to tell people where to go and where the classrooms are. You can get volunteer hours by just letting us know. And it's a great opportunity to see what speech team is like if you want to join next year, or just look at some really intriguing speeches.
For AHS News, I'm Ella West.
I want to draw your attention to Thurgood.
BPA is meeting this Tuesday in C205 from 3 to 4 p.m. And now we have an update on their Pie Teacher in the Face fundraiser. Mr. Payne is leading the way while Ms. Schonhoff, Ms. Steppi, and Ms. Hollenball are fighting for second, and Mr. Noble, Ms. McHenry, and Mr. Hines are next in line. Get the spare change in the bucket in the O-Zone or in C205 to cast your vote before next Wednesday.
In honor of Black History Month, we need to draw your attention to Thurgood Marshall. He was the first African-American Supreme Court Justice and served from 1967 to 1991, a very big accomplishment at this time in history. Today is your last chance to get a McDonald's punch card to help Avon TV. The cost is $20 for 52 sandwiches. Stop by E204 before the end of the school day to place your order. This is the final call.
Today in the Oreo kitchen, there will be the breaded chicken drumsticks, dinner roll, steamed broccoli, and a chocolate chip cookie for the home-style line. In the international line, there will be sweet chicken, General Tso's chicken, brown rice, steamed broccoli, green beans, and a chocolate chip cookie. In the grab-and-go line, there will be Italian sub combo, Italian salad, the protein box, yogurt meal. There will also be BBQ, rib sandwiches, PB&J Uncrustable, and chocolate chip cookies.
Avon TV Republicans will meet Monday in the ALC right after school. There will be a speaker, and you will finalize your outgoing meeting. Tomorrow there will be a high school Democrats meeting in Mr. Bright's room A202. That's all for our show this morning.
Have a great weekend.